on. Check it out. How's it going, guys?
Up,
Saeed
man.
and Sherif and
Pretty good,
Ali.
man. Pretty good. Pretty excited here.
Why did I say this up, man? What the fuck is that
Let,
entry?
let's go. Let's go. All right, let's talk about the big topic of today. Some big censorship happening right now. Well, what's being censored?
Big news of today. I thought it was homosexual sex scene that was the grounds for removing from theaters across the Gulf, in the Middle East. Many different countries, Kuwait, Saudi Arabia, Iran, are confirmed. For the movie Eternals, there was allegedly a gay sex scene, but that's what some corners of the internet are saying. Saeed here is confirming, before the podcast, he's confirming that it was a gay kiss, which frankly is just absurd. Like, if just if it's all it is just it's not like that. Like, that's not that bad. It's not nearly as bad. No, no, no. Like, it's not any reason to censor anything. But this is just goes back to the Middle East being very, censor trigger happy with the slightest of,
I mean, it goes against their beliefs, man. That's why.
yeah,
What?
yeah.
I mean, it's mainly like it's still a very Islamic country, so I'm pretty sure they're gonna be against any like signs of homosexuality being presented towards their populace. So remove that shit for them. That's what they want.
Yeah, we said they could have edited it out though. That we were saying that would be
Yeah,
hilarious.
but Disney doesn't want to edit it out, so it just stays there. Wait, it's Disney, right? Marvel's owned by Disney.
Yes, Marvel's owned by Disney.
Marvel owns
Jesus,
everything.
man,
Sorry, Disney owns everything, actually.
Bro, the
They own your
monopolies
house
on
too.
and monopolies that own everything nowadays. Like when you look back at it, it's like each one was its own company. For example, bro, the amount of things that now, okay, so it's no longer called Facebook, by the way, it's called Meta, for example, which is utter bullshit. But there's still a company called Facebook out there, bro. And can you imagine, like, basically this Facebook, WhatsApp, Instagram, I don't know what else. These weren't all owned by the same company. They were their own separate companies. Now they're all owned by one. What the fuck?
What is going on?
It's called the Mark Zuckerberg effect, man. Coming into that corporate office with millions of dollars in a briefcase, he take over everything, man. Disney, same thing. I'm just really happy Disney actually is like all of the man. You're right. So many things. I think the biggest monopoly, in my opinion, on anything in the world. My very uninformed opinion. I still think the most overwhelming monopoly of any sector or industry of today's global world is Disney over entertainment. I literally think I've seen somewhere that like a statistic infograph that 25% of all mainstream entertainment media that's consumed is produced by Disney. That's consumed. Obviously, there's much more than Disney, but that is insane, man.
That is insane.
Mickey Mouse, man, you see like an infographic like Mickey Mouse ears, and all of it, from the ears to the mouth, everything, it's filled with franchises. And he's right, Saeed's right. Like this, the latest one was 20th Century Fox. And they're not going to stop there. There has been rumors that they're going to take over DC as well. Warner, Time Warner Media. They can. They're much more wealthy than Time Warner. They just not confirmed. But still, man, like imagine the DC. They're going to get the big Superman and Iron Man crossover, man. But like, of course, it's huge for fans. I hope it happens in my lifetime. But still, at the end of the day, you can't own everything. Like.
Yeah, it's a lot, man. They own so much. Like if you're right. If everyone's just watching Disney, then and what you watch influences the culture and how you think and how you talk about.
Disney has any agenda.
The world.
If they have any agenda, political,
This goes back to the original topic of censorship, because like in a sense, if Disney owns everything that we're gonna be watching, and like all types of entertainment, they can do their own rules. They can put on their own censorship, and like you are seeing what they want you to see.
That's true. You can see what they want to see, but they don't necessarily censor anything. I think Disney. I mean, depends.
No,
on
I don't mean censorship as in like restrict things, but like in a sense, and like project obviously the types of shows and movies that you're gonna watch that are only made by them. So you're not gonna have different perspectives from in the entertainment sector. So obviously, a lot of people like when they watch these TV shows, these movies, or whatever that's available, they develop they take a few traits, they learn things from that, and it goes towards the personality. Because like how many of the cartoons that we used to watch that we still remember till now, and we like use them to make friends and have a conversation with other people about, like, these things shape personalities.
Right.
Are part of an aspect of shaping a personality.
Like Squid Game. Pretty much. Everyone sees Squid Game. Everyone loves Squid Game. Man. Just talk about Squid Game.
You know what's so sad? The guy who made it, who's the original director or writer, this wasn't a book or something. It wasn't adapted from anything. This is an original idea by from a guy who never directed something like this before. It's an original script. All of it was him. His direction, his story, his screenplay, everything. And he pitched it, I don't know if you guys know, 12 years ago to some other studio that didn't take it.
Yeah, he's rejected it a lot of times.
Yeah, but this script now, the one he gave to Netflix, the contract he signed was for a limited amount of money. He got no bonuses whatsoever for the overwhelming success it actually amounted to becoming, which is exact opposite to what Robert Downey Jr., for example, did with the MCU. Speaking of Disney, Robert Downey Jr. took one of the lowest base contracts of all the actors for Avengers: Infinity War and Endgame, but he had crazy percentage-based, earnings. So basically, he gets much less than everyone else. But if it reaches billions of dollars, he makes he just skyrocketed to the top of the earnings for all the actors on the movie just because of the crazy success of the movie.
Isn't that only based on the first movie? But then he started getting paid way more.
No, he took that. He accepted that clause, or he pitched that clause for himself and for Endgame too, which is why he's the wealthiest.
He's smart. He knows that everyone's gonna watch it. And he's gonna make
passive income, bro. Passive income.
And dude, a lot of passive income, dude. That guy. You know what? I found out also on the news recently relating to monopolies. So I found out that Walmart and all these huge companies like McDonald's and Walmart and etc. and Amazon, whatever, their employees are getting paid so low that even the full-time employees are relying on taxpayer Social Security and Medicare and food stamps. So you're thinking, so if you understand what that means, that it's been exposed that us taxpayers are paying for to pay for McDonald's employee money, that they're not paying themselves. They keep taking off those high, the profits. They keep getting all the profits. Tell me Walmart can't afford to pay their employees. Of course they can.
Wait, how Walmart doesn't? From my experience, what I know, man, I literally can see Walmart from my window, man. Man, the Walmart building next to me, it's 2 minutes away from my house. I'm really lucky. It has everything, man. I love Walmart. I'm a big fan of the Walton brothers, the brainchild. But it's a big building. You can see it towers over the city, man. It's they watch you, come to us, Yeah, no, man. I from my experience, they have minimum wage. All of them, all Walmart employees, minimum wage, except the managers maybe. But they have crazy benefits. Dental care is amazing. They get crazy discounts for Walmart, which is crazy good. You save so much money.
If I compare Canada to the US.
Yeah, is this the US only, or is this Walmart everywhere?
I think Walmart everywhere. I'm not sure about the benefits they're getting. I don't know if those benefits they're getting are governmental benefits or they're Walmart benefits.
Are the taxpayers calling? Are they things from the taxes that Americans pay from the government?
That's what's been exposed. Well, I guess all Canadians pay taxes, and I guess all Americans pay taxes too. But it's specifically these Walmart, you can't survive on minimum wage, dude. I know about Canada. What's the minimum wage in Canada?
Minimum wage in Vancouver, because it's different across Canada. Minimum wage in Vancouver, it increases maybe every year, man. It's amazing. When I first started in Canada 2.5 years ago, minimum wage was $12.70. In the 2 years and a half since, it rose to 15.6. It's approximately 13 American dollars. Is the minimum wage. Now we have quite exorbitant costs, at least in the lower mainland of British Columbia, BC. Vancouver essentially is because the rent's really high here. Quality of life is a bit expensive. Right. So it makes
Right.
sense to earn that much.
So $13. So let's say you're living on minimum wage right now. Sherif, could you support if you had a family, if you had kids? What would you do?
Family, man, I can barely afford my own apartment. I don't I don't get minimum wage. I get a good bit more than that. I get. Are we recording? Never mind.
No, you don't have to say how much exactly. Yeah, exactly. But it's like
the boss is everywhere. But yeah,
the boss wants like Walmart.
exactly.
Yeah.
I won't divulge this information, Marwan. I promise.
Nah, dude, but it's like people get paid so little, and it's Walmart. You know how much money Walmart's making? A lot of money.
Bro, but no, that's the thing though. You're forgetting that people can employ their kids at Walmart as well. Bro, the amount of teenagers that work at Walmart is crazy, man. Like, and some of them are like
employ their kid.
Huh?
With like, as in you have if you
yeah,
have a
coworker,
kid,
like man, there's so many teenagers that work at the Walmart next to me. It's like a huge Walmart, man.
Wait. I just want to clarify one thing. When you say kid, what's the age of the kid? Because like I think 14, 13 and under.
Oh no, okay, kid. I meant older than 14. You can be employed legally in Vancouver.
Okay. Because like that's a teenager, so teenagers is looked at differently.
That's true. Yeah. You're right. Teenager. Yeah. Basically, yeah. It's like if one person working at Walmart can't support a family, bring your wife and child. Easy solution, right? I'm kidding. No, that's very comfortable.
The Canadian صاروا شيعة هلا.
Oh my god. Everyone works for us now. Yeah, it's.
Yeah, man. No, listen. Nobody can survive on minimum wage, man. But that's the thing. That's like this is like socioeconomic structure of society. Like you can't. Basically, like the janitors and garbage people are not supposed to be able to live lavish lives. People who work at Walmart generally, they need their significant other, their spouse, to be working at least a minimum wage job as well. And yeah, they rely on like healthcare, public healthcare, things like that, food stamps. They can get by. I don't think it's great, but I think they can get by. Of course, it's not fair that Walmart and McDonald's can do that because they're big corporations that can maybe get away with stuff like that because they have strong legal power through lobbying and all that. And as well, those are the big corporations that usually file for government benefits. That's how they take taxpayer dollars, I'm assuming, to pay their employees, right? They have those government programs to help companies in need during COVID, right? Despite the fact that Walmart and McDonald's are two of the companies that ballooned so much in their revenue and profit in the last, like my sister's company here in Canada, for example, there's like a metal salvage yard, the one she used to work at before. And like those guys need government help to pay their employees. Those are like, they work in a junkyard, man. So like,
I see.
But since this type of government aid, which you're talking about, is being abused by those corporations that have monopolies on all kinds of things, it's not fair, for sure.
Yeah, it's definitely.
One thing I wanted to also comment on, Sherif, what you were saying. I don't think it's just in the North American continent. It's a worldwide thing, bro, where it's no longer like in the years of our parents, where like your father alone could work one job and then get enough money to buy a house in like a few years, and it'll be a big ass house where he can support like 3 kids at least and shit. It's no longer like those times. It's now basically everyone has like some sort of debt, someone and their spouse, and both spouses have to be working. Sometimes one of them has to work like double jobs or some shit like that, just so that they can put their kids through school.
What?
It's crazy, man.
What happened?
Yeah. What?
If our parents could do it, how come things got worse?
And then we get told, he's like, yo, I when I was your age, I already had the house. I'm like, yeah,
exactly.
Times are different, man.
How much it cost? How much did houses cost? Bro, I have a 70-year-old couple. The guy was working as a hairdresser. 70, bro. He's 70. He worked as a hairdresser only and had 2 houses at 25. He just worked many hours, granted, yes. He worked like 16 hours a day. But fuck me, man. Fucking hairdresser. 25, 23, even younger than me, 2 years. Yeah, 2 houses.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Honestly, man, it's like, and they tell me like, oh, at your age, I mean, they know the story. That the fact that at least in Vancouver, I'll tell you what happened. Annual income did not increase as much as housing and quality of life.
Yes, exactly. That's exactly what I was about to say.
It's disgusting, man. It's like how did that happen? Like how did that happen? Before they could afford. And I'm not saying like generally like the problem is that like okay the man can work and support his family. It's fine if women wanna be useful too, but like I mean, it's not fair. Like at least it was possible, but
Right.
now it's not.
It is possible.
Yeah.
This is the thing, is that like, I don't know. Do you think that poverty or this issue specifically, is it our problem? Is it my fault? Or is it,
No, it's not our fault, but it's just a problem that arose due to like an increase of demand for jobs. Because like basically, our parents decided to get a lot of kids, and each family has at least like 3 kids, which is basically outnumbering the amount of parents. So the population is just increasing. So population is increasing. That means more kids need more jobs, and more jobs. Then they're gonna have to split the total amount of income across all the levels. So you have
No, but bro,
basically more people doing the same
more
job.
jobs. No, but if there's more jobs, no, wait. So there's more jobs means more people. If there's more people, it means there's more demands for goods and services, which means the people that are supplying those jobs are getting more money.
But Sherif, okay, like more people that request goods and services. Let's say 5 people need goods and services. You just need like one person.
right, especially in the monopoly world we live in.
Yeah, but yeah, exactly. But right now it's more like 2 people to 5 people. So you have one extra person.
Or one person, just Google. Yeah, or Amazon. Pretty much, you don't even need 5 people.
Bro, you know what? Amazon warehouse adverts so often, man.
What are they? Who are they? Like, are they? I got the adverts where they're like, oh, we really take care. Oh, this person's an Amazon employee in the Philippines, and we're paying for their college degree so they can become a doctor. And I'm like, what? Are they doing that to everyone?
I'd like some proof. I would really like some proof. By the way, speaking of proof, did you guys see the discussion that Elon Musk had with the guy who's running the World Food Program, the chief of the World Food Program?
The world,
yes,
what?
$6 billion.
Yeah, $6 billion. Bro, basically, this guy, I think it was the chief of the World Food Program. I'm not sure who exactly. Tweeted towards Elon Musk saying, if you give us $6 billion dollars, we can like basically we can solve the problem for world hunger. So if
basically what he said, because
if he pays the budget for their plan, then what's it called? They'd end world hunger.
Yeah, basically it's the World Food Program of the United Nations. They were like 2% of Elon Musk's wealth, total net worth, 2% could cure world hunger, and 42 million people would be spared a painful death from starvation. 42 million. That's enough. That's 1/7 of the United States. That's like almost a lot of the Arab world. So,
bro, Elon Musk fires back and tells them, set up an account that's completely public for everyone to see how you're spending your money, and come up with a plan and present it to me, and then we'll talk about it.
Bro,
the guy replies back the next day, motherfucker. The guy's just like, yo, we have a plan. We can do this whenever you want. I'll fly towards you, and like I'll show you the plan. He's literally he's like calling him on his bluff, man. He's just calling him on his bluff.
Literally, yeah. Yeah, he said that like the main thing is that they want to know if he does it, if the United Nations World Food Program supplies him with that like proper plan and like open source public accounting that's seen to everyone how the money is being spent, that he'll immediately sell Tesla stock and do it. He said immediately, without hesitation, he will let go of 2%. I mean, I think so as well, man. I honestly, when I first heard this headline, I was like, could someone with that much wealth be that insensitive and inhuman? Like he sees he knows the power he has. Would he never even think about that? He probably does. But I do understand his position. It's just he's suspicious of how the money is going to be spent. Of course, man. Of course. My uncle doesn't want to give my mom like $1,000 because he doesn't know how she's going to spend it, bro. If someone like has billions of dollars, even if he's wealthy as hell, it's still you're gonna hesitate, you know. But yeah,
someone else using your money. But Sherif, on the other hand, what he could do is start his own organization and use the same like resources of the World Food Program. He probably is able to fund that kind of that institution, and then they can cure the world hunger.
Well, Elon Musk works 80 hours a week. I don't think he wants to start any more organizations. Man. He has enough on his
He doesn't have to do it. He can basically, bro. He can like hire people to do it for him. I really doubt he's running every single company.
Oh yeah, you're right. But like he has a very personal.
Why are you trying to make excuses for the guy? He can do it. He can easily do it.
He can do it in anything. It's true.
Bro, they literally said yes to his requirements. So there's no.
His approach to things. He has a very personal hand in all of his problems.
No, it's bullshit. It's just like people just kehte, man. But that's it.
No, bro. There's a picture of him. No, I'm sure he has good reasons, man. If you know you can cure world hunger, most people would do it, man. Like 2% of my.
He doesn't have to do it by himself. He can literally just go meet up with Bill Gates and Mark Zuckerberg and Warren Buffett and whoever is a billionaire in the world and be like, yo guys, we have some problems here. Let's solve them.
No, bro, but like that's because that's if he doesn't want to pay a lot, but like it's already pennies to him. 2% of his net worth is already pennies to him. If he meets up with Jeff Bezos and Bill Gates and all those guys, it'll be even less of sacrifice for him because he's going to pay less money because others are going to pay too. It's going to be a share.
Yeah, that's the point. Yeah. So,
but yeah, no, he said that he would do it if they came up with a plan. But no, there's more news to this, you know. Some people did analysis of the United Nations World Food Program. In 2020, do you know how much money United Nations World Food Program made in revenue? $8.5 billion, which is $2.5 billion more than what they claimed would fix world hunger if Elon Musk had contributed that money, which is very suspicious. Because many people are asking what happened to those $8.5 billion. That's money they had ready to, to spend. What happened? So makes you ask questions. That's the type of
report from, though.
Huh?
Where's that report from? I'd just
like
to know your sources.
Fact check it. Fact check this information.
Yeah. Because don't forget, we live in a time where anyone can post anything nowadays. So I just want to make sure.
You're right. UN World Food Program.
The typing sounds, bro.
No.
No, that's great. I want to find out if it's true now because it is suspicious. I mean, exactly. It's like, who do you even trust nowadays?
No. To be honest, Sherif, I do agree with you. There is a lot of corruption with the UN. And this topic, I was talking about it with some people in my module for the masters. Then, basically, this guy from South Africa, I felt he was a bit passive aggressive, replying to me because like he sounds like he hates Elon Musk, and I'm just like, yo, Elon Musk has a right to question the UN because they have corruption and like they have. It's been known that there's corruption within, and he wants to know where his money's going. And I literally told them, I'm like, yo, the best thing they can do right now is call him on his bluff. The next day, I send them the message, the article of where the chief of the World Food Program said that message, and he's like, yeah, we can do it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Power of Twitter.
Yeah. I'm surprised there's like corruption in the United Nations, though. You'd think that this they have like overseers to prevent that type of thing, or they have like I don't know
standards.
Measures in place. There's many countries,
Like where does corruption originate from?
People.
I'm not sure.
Exactly.
I mean, because they have many countries, that's what.
No, Ali, you answered the question from people. It doesn't matter which country you're from. It's just people. And who's running all of this? These institutions? People.
Yeah.
People are full of shit.
Yeah.
Not me, but some people.
I know I'm coming off as very negative today, but I'm not usually like this, I'm just being a bit realistic, I guess.
Some people. I don't think all people, but yeah, there are some people that are very corruptible.
Guys, look at this hilarious meme about Amazon warehouse work. Speaking of which, yeah.
Go us the meme.
Sherif, you didn't find the article?
I didn't actually.
It's fake news. That's why.
Have you seen this, guys? It's from the X-Men. Professor Xavier generating his mental psychic powers. It's like Jeff Bezos when a warehouse employee slows down to 95% efficiency to empty their piss bottle.
Dude, that makes me really scared. Actually, that I don't want all kinds of work to go in that direction. I don't want.
Do they actually have piss bottles?
No, I mean no. It's a meme in a meme. Basically, it's like there's already a meme that's like warehouse workers for Amazon are so efficient. That's how Amazon is so good at what they do, that they work at 100% efficiency all the time, and that to do that they have piss bottles. But the meme is like Jeff Bezos getting like a migraine, that like because he's slowing down to 95% because he needs to empty the piss bottle. It's insane. It's slave labor, bro.
Wait, so does this apply to the delivery guys as well?
What?
Yeah, dude, I'm sure, dude. I'm 100% sure that I'm not 100% sure, but they definitely they're being tracked and they're being timed on every delivery. They know how far things are from each other and they time it.
Bro,
no wonder they're so aggressive when like they want to give you the package. He's like, come on, take the package. Bro, they're rushing me. I'm in the bathroom. I'm trying to, just like have my time, and there's like, holy fuck.
Bro, there's two hilarious stories. I'm gonna tell you guys, two fucking hilarious, man. Okay, the first one. You know how Amazon Amazon delivery, Amazon Prime especially, they take like video, they take a picture of the package in front of your door, right?
Right.
In front of your door, just to confirm what?
Wait, they take pictures? No, man, they keep knocking on my door and like until I get it.
Yeah, but like in case because some people they don't answer. Generally, the policy is that they have to take a picture of the package in front of your doorstep with a clear view of your house and doorstep as well. Ali, you know that. You've seen that.
Yes, I agree.
At least in North America, maybe. But anyway, my sisters, they at one point a year ago, they used to order Amazon a lot, especially in COVID. But at one point, one of the deliveries they got, the guy knocked on their door so fast, so hard, and they just barely got off the couch, and he just stopped knocking, and they heard the thud, like, and the package was there. But that's not the funny part. The funny part is later because they send her the email that shows to my sister the picture of the package in front of her doorstep. Bro, it's so funny. In the picture, the package was literally in the middle of the air, like being thrown. Like it was in the middle of the air. Like it's like fucking being hurled. Like in the process of that's how much of a hurry he was. The guy fucking shoot.
It's a fucking drive-by, bro. He just threw it and took the picture as he's throwing it.
Yalla, on the way out. Yeah, exactly.
Hurled from the pan,
that's
bro.
efficiency.
Took a picture, heck. It's hilarious, man. Oh my god. The other funny part is that the other story is that the same guy, we know him. My sisters order from Amazon a lot, but the guy is pretty much like a weekly customer. Weekly delivery guy to the house. Because the guy, bro, he's literally like 65 at least. I don't know. He's like almost retirement age. Because he works in this neighborhood mostly for the Canada Post that delivers from Amazon in my neighborhood here. It's like many blocks, several kilometers. I'm always seeing the guy park his van somewhere, and he's fucking sprinting all over the place like his life depends on it. Like Forrest Gump, bro. The guy,
and he's 65. Oh my god,
bro! And he's fit as hell, bro. He's sprinting all the time. He's all like in his van. He parks it near the house. He takes his time, opens the back, takes the box, maybe 2 boxes max. The guy parks it in one spot, fucking sprints across the whole block, a whole fucking side street, carrying I don't know, dozens of boxes, fucking sprints. And he's like house by house by house by house. It's so crazy, bro. The guy is like, I don't know, the legend.
Marathon,
bro, the guy is like the John Wick of Amazon delivery.
Is he like stressed out when he's doing it? Is he like having fun with it?
Oh, the guy is the happiest guy in the world, man. He always has a smile on his face. When you open the door for him, he smiles at you. How's your day going? He's not even out of breath. The guy is fit as hell, bro, doing Usain Bolt levels of delivery work for Amazon, bro. He's always sprinting, always smile on his face. And I suspect the smile on his face because that's like the work policy. Like you have to, always be smiling, always be.
It reminded me of that meme of like Usain Bolt going full sprint in one of his races, and then he's like, his head's leaning backwards and he's smiling. I don't know.
Yeah, bro, I see. That's all that. Yeah. Hilarious. Yeah, he's like,
that's how I'm picturing the delivery guy, bro.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, he knows he's winning too. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, bro. Amazon. Yeah, 100% efficient. That's what it takes to work at Amazon, man. This guy. This is the dedication, bro. It was literally in the middle of the air, man. The package, the box, how of a hurry was the guy, man? Like how hurried was the guy?
Yeah, dude. I'm hearing that story. I'm like, this guy. I don't know if it's that fun, man. Yeah, maybe his smiles aren't real smiles. If he's doing that every day.
I think I've seen this on the internet too, man. Honestly, let me see. Wait.
By the way, Sherif, you had a second story. Well, what is it?
No, that was the second story.
That was it.
Wait, the sprinting. Yeah, it just happens to be the same delivery driver.
All right.
Amazon package in the middle of the air. Pretty sure if I see their ship like this. Yeah. Let me screen share. Bro, look at this shit. You see this? Amazon sends customer a picture of their package mid-air. My sister had the box, but this is the same box. Look at this.
What?
Bro, literally, they got man.
Levitation.
Bro, literally,
No, that's funny. Yeah.
Fucking Wingardium Leviosa, that shit, bro.
yeah, bro, they hire from Hogwarts, bro. Amazon. Yeah, that's. Bro, how do you think one-day shipping happens, man? They fucking use those porters, man. The mentors or that meters.
Literally.
Honestly,
flying in on a
that's
plane,
a
man. That's all you need.
Huh?
Oh, that's all you need. Yeah, you fly in on a broom.
Exactly, bro. Exactly. Quidditch style. Yeah, honestly, man. Like, for example, Amazon has got like crazy growth during COVID, during the pandemic, because people kept ordering from home, right?
Yeah.
That's also like their monopoly grew. You know, speaking of monopolies, is that the original topic at hand is that they grew exponentially. And Walmart keeps getting stronger too. You know, nobody talks about Walmart. Walmart's one of the biggest companies that as well grew so much during COVID. Walmart is synonymous with like big corporations coming into small towns and cities and killing all local businesses. I mentioned this myself in the podcast before, and it's happened a lot. I've read a report about this in many rural towns in across America and Canada over the last 25 years or something like that. Walmart had would systemically implement themselves and just ground themselves in whatever town or place that essentially puts all butcheries, perfume stores, whatever, anything out of business.
Yeah.
They sell Walmart has everything.
Amazon's doing the same thing towards retail stores. Like, for example, today I was talking to one of my
They have clothes too, yeah.
Yeah, I was talking to one of my flatmates about I wanted to get a jacket that's, suitable for London's winter. And they told me about this place, and then he was telling me about the prices, and I'm like, yo, it's just cheaper on Amazon. It's literally half the price on Amazon. And then it got me thinking. I'm like, everyone does that. Everyone just gets their shit off Amazon because they can find better prices and better offers.
My sisters get vegetables.
Yeah. You can get your food from Amazon, bro. You don't need
That's ridiculous.
Bro, my sisters in this pandemic, they mastered the art of quarantine and isolation. They both have worked from home since the beginning of COVID. And they literally they don't have to leave the house. They do it when we go out sometimes, but literally they never need vegetables, furniture, whatever you want, whatever your mind can possibly conjure, anything you need.
That must be bad for the immune system.
I mean, yeah, no, you think that, but she ordered a treadmill from Amazon too. That you can walk. She walks on during her shift.
I'm not talking about that kind. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about your immune system, but when you take bacteria from outside,
like the sun.
Yeah, and the sun. Yeah, the necessary vitamins and shit.
I was confusing that with cardiovascular health, vitamin D. No, but more you're forgetting Jeff Bezos sponsored vitamin D. Tubes. Okay, I'm kidding.
Hey, you what? Will he also include bacteria in his packages so that you can get some sort of vitamin?
Amazon discovers new ways to order from home, to stay at home doing it.
Stay at home.
Stay at home, bro. That's their slogan, man. Jeff Bezos. I should call him up. Someone tell him that, man. If you hear this, man, stay at home. What is their slogan?
Do you think Jeff Bezos is trying to make? So the movie WALL-E, that big spaceship where all the humans were living on. Do you think Jeff Bezos is trying to do get people prepared for that by making them all stay at home?
Why do you think he's so obsessed with space?
And he's already gone to space.
Man,
so.
If anything, the mountains of garbage that in WALL-E remind me of the mountains of cardboard my sister's house generates because of Amazon deliveries. Literally, I when I used to live there too, man, it was my duty was garbage duty. So much cardboard, man. Honestly, we probably are healing the earth with the amount of cardboard my house produced that year. Yeah, bro. We're consumers. Amazon has pathologized consumerism, I think. Honestly, to everything wrong, and this is a hot take, I think. Ali, record this.
It's all recording.
I know, but it's this is the one. This is the big thing of this is the big moment here. It's like,
I'll quote this.
Go for it. Go for it. Yalla.
I think that everything wrong with consumerism has been, exacerbated by Amazon, and this everything, all this instant gratification, instant. Guys, I'll tell you something. One of my best friends, I delivered, I sent him a birthday gift from the comfort of my bed in 2 minutes. I literally woke up once. I was like, "Oh, it's his birthday." 2 minutes. I sent it all the way from Vancouver. No, not even. It wasn't coming from Vancouver even. Yet, even I wish it was from my country. I sent it. It was from America to London. 2 minutes on my phone. I didn't even move from my bed. I just went back to sleep, bro. I was like, "Oh shit." We're sending things across the world, gifting things, ordering things, and it's so instant. And it's like, of course, it promotes, laziness and lethargy and lack of, motivation to build things and do things yourself and get things yourself. At least I'm happy. At least I still go grocery shopping. I go myself always. I carry it back home myself always. In stark contrast to everyone else during this pandemic, especially people who quarantine and are scared of COVID and aren't vaccinated. So yeah, the world's changing. Especially not only that. I tell this to my customers a lot. The ones who work from home and they visit my restaurant, I tell them that it's probably many corporations are thinking about keeping their jobs work from home, because the fact is, many companies that did this for several types of occupations, they realized that they saved so much money in costs and time by keeping those people that can work from home. Video game development is a big one. Office work in general, they can stay at home. They don't have to come into the office. Some people think that the world's changed permanently because of COVID.
It definitely has.
No, I agree with you. I agree with you, Sherif, on that point, and it's important to be self-aware about it. I myself try to do that, especially when they try to target, when they ask for the cookie settings and for personalized ads and stuff like that. I keep trying to reject them so that I don't fall into that consumerism trap. What I wanted to say was, what was that one?
Yep. All right. Well, on that note, you know what? Here's a comment I wanted to make. So if you describe everyone being lethargic or lazy, those are things that people say that it's like, hey, it's your fault, Sherif, that you whatever, not you specifically, but it's your fault. You're poor and that you're addicted to whatever and you are lazy and stuff like that. But when you actually break it down, you realize, oh, it's not my fault. It's it's not my fault at all. Actually, it's designed for me to be like that.
Wait. I remember what I wanted to say, and I also want to comment on what you said, Ali. So I remember what I wanted to say is, Sherif, there are actually companies who are against that about keeping people working from home, because it also affects their motivation to work. Because they believe sometimes that it's better to have people come to a workspace so that they can become more efficient to work.
Quality of life increases, work satisfaction, socializing, of course.
And Ali, also on that point where you're saying it's they say that, some people say that it's your fault that you're in that situation, but I feel like those people are not aware about how differently everyone reacts to their situation. So, for example, if you have two people living in poverty, and then one becomes successful and one doesn't, it's not it doesn't necessarily have to be always just he's not motivated to become as successful as you. It's more likely maybe he just has different circumstances, or he reacted differently to this situation he's in. Maybe he's just he couldn't win the battle that he was fighting. Well, you did.
Yeah. Everyone's story is different. You can never compare anybody. That's true. Yeah, but honestly, it's everyone has their own sets of obstacles to go through. For sure.
Yeah, it's true. But my point was more so that poverty itself and all these mental health issues and addiction, it's not your fault. It's not my fault.
It's not entirely your fault, man. Thing is, listen.
Yes.
Temptation is a big factor. You can't stand outside an addiction treatment center with meth and blame the meth addicts for buying it from you as soon as they leave. It's like temptation is sinister. It's there to beat you down and make you lose. Whatever struggle, poverty, whether it's overcoming your mental health issues, overcoming addiction, overcoming lethargy, laziness, lack of motivation, depression. everything. If you surround yourself, of course, your responsibility is not surround yourself with this shit. For example, one of the big contributors in today's world for young men is pornography, junk food, smoking, weed, alcohol, partying, all kinds of things that, of course, you have some agency over eliminating from your life. However, there's a lot of factors to consider. Your society, your friend groups, your community. These things are real, man. I'm lucky. I'm very lucky. I didn't do those things. I could have been a smoker. I could have been a weed, done weed every day. I could have drank a lot. I could have been a partier. I was lucky I had a group of friends that didn't let me do that. I was lucky I had, my parents instilled in me a sense of vigilance over myself to avoid these things. And like that's something given to me. I wasn't born with it. People's circumstances are really, really often make or break in terms of who makes it and who doesn't, and who beats what they should beat and who doesn't.
Yeah, I think the important thing that people have to learn, especially from a young age, is self-discipline, so that they can be able to, even if they are like using any of these substances that you mentioned, they don't go to the point where it breaks them down or like makes them addicted. Like they can, even if they try it, and if they're like they enjoy it, they can still know when to stop and like choose willingly to stop using.
You think they can stop using it whenever they want? Addicts?
I didn't say that, but that's the thing. When you have proper self-discipline, you don't become an addict. You can use things recreationally and then just stop them. But it's people with addictive personalities that are not able to stop. That's the thing.
But I mean, you believe people that don't have addictive personalities, they can stop? You think they have the ability to stop?
Well, yeah, that's kind of the rule of thumb behind the concept of not having an addictive personality.
But it's still, I think, overwhelmingly difficult. I don't think you can classify people into that. I think everyone's vulnerable to addiction, man. No?
To a certain degree, yeah. That's why. That's what
I'm not
agreeing with that.
Stronger.
Yeah.
If you're stronger yourself and more self-disciplined and more focused on what you want, you're less likely to be tempted by these external temptations. Well, this has been another podcast. It's been another Monopoly episode. Game of chess with 3 guys. Let's go. Sherif,
very interesting discussion. I feel like we've all learned a lot, man. I feel like, especially me, I contributed a lot. So you're welcome. Thank you, my viewers.
All right. Adios. See you next time. Peace.